What's going on, guys? Kash here with Laredo, and wanted to first of all put out a very important video for all these small business owners out there. Everybody sort of wondering what their next step is going to be. It's April 1st, it's Whiteboard Wednesday, and so just wanted to put this little video out to hopefully steer you in the right direction. As you know, we're going through some crazy times right now in this world, and thought I'd share some of the knowledge that I've come across, some of the places that you can go and get some funding for your business. So stick around, we'll jump right into it right here with Grow Yourself, Grow Laredo, and your boy Kash. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so if you're watching this video, it is because you're looking for ways to get small business funding. I'm going to share that with you in this video, but before we get things rolling, I want to send a special shout out to all of our healthcare workers working in the trenches, on the front lines, trying to keep us healthy and safe. Shouts out to you. We are in our prayers and our thoughts, and we will get through this together. For all my small business people out there, all my entrepreneurs wondering how you can get funding for your business, let's jump right into it. Flipping over to my screen, ladies and gentlemen, I've already got the page pulled up. If you do not know what this address is, it is right here. It is COVID-19 relief.sba.gov. You should be able to see it right here on your screen. Very easy, simple process. If you're a small business owner, I know payroll, inventory, how you're going to get through the month. This last month was probably challenging enough as it is. It's challenging as hell, right? And you're scared, and it's okay. And some of you are like, nah, I don't need no help. I can do this on my own. No, you do need help. And I want you to take this video with all seriousness. This is a video to help you find funding for your business. I haven't really heard too much about how the small business is going to get helped out. And this is a great program. All politics aside, this is a great program put forth by the United States government, Small Business Association, to help small businesses. I have already filled out my application, and I want to share this knowledge because I thought it was super easy, super simple, making it a great way for you, the small business owner, to get hooked up. All right, so let's run through it. As soon as you get to the page, four simple steps, right? And so it's going to ask you to enter your eligibility information. Okay, so depending on the type of business that you are, you're going to have to run through this and answer this. So I'll basically put it in the gig economy, and that's what we're going to focus on this. So for those of you that don't know what the gig economy is, those people that Uber drivers, people that work for themselves, sole proprietors, people that have a side hustle. So anybody in that line of work, I'm just going to use this as an example, but this is available for anybody that has a small business. You could be a 500 employee business. You could be an employee with an ESOP program. You could be in a business that has 2, 3, 4, 5 employees. It does not matter. You're eligible to apply for this assistance during this time. So I've made my selection. Then I have to review and check off all the following. Obviously, it's going to ask me, am I engaged in illegal activity? I am not. You know, am I the principal? So on and so forth. So once you check these off, which applies to most of us, we're going to move on to the next stage. Here, you're going to enter all your business information, right? So I'm going to enter my legal government name. I'm going to enter my trade, which is business consulting. I am going to enter my EIN number, and for this purpose, I'm going to enter that EIN number, right? And then I'm going to decide what type of business entity am I. In this case, going with a sole proprietorship, right? I'm a nonprofit, and that's another thing I want to mention. Nonprofit organizations are eligible. So if you're a nonprofit organization, you should have applied for this already, or you should be considering applying for this as well. So moving on, you're going to enter your gross revenues. In this example, I'm going to enter $100,000. What is the cost of goods sold in the last 12 months? I'm going to enter $100,000. Now, if you rent properties, so if you have rental properties, you also qualify because you too are an entrepreneur. You can also enter that information here. We're going to leave that blank. Nonprofit, we're going to leave that blank for this example. Combined annual operating expenses for the last 12 months. So those are your operating expenses. What did it cost you to operate your business for the last 12 months? I'm just going to put about 20,000, right? And then it's going to ask me to list the secular social services provided if I'm a faith-based. So if you're faith-based nonprofit, you also qualify. We're going to leave that one blank. The compensation from other resources. Did you get compensation from other sources during this shutdown? During this shutdown of your business, have you been having to do other things? So you can enter that information there. You give a brief description of what those are. And then, of course, you're going to put in your address. For this, I am putting in 123, my address, my city, my state, my county. Obviously, if you know me, Laredo proud, repping the city to the fullest. We keep it going. There's my phone number. I forgot it for this video, but we're putting it in there. There you go. Alternate phone numbers, business fax, email, info@growlaredo.com. When was this business established? And obviously, these are just basic information needed to complete this application so that you can put it in. For this purpose, we're going to say we started this year. We'll continue. This has been in operation since this year. What type of activity are we involved in? We're going to go with business services. We'll dive deeper into the activity. We're just going to say advertising and sales. And how many employees do we have? One, myself. We'll continue to the second part. And then this is going to ask you one of the questions, is this business owned by a business entity? No, it's not. I'm a sole proprietorship. And so I'm going to go ahead and put in my information here. I'm going to speed through this real quick. All right, cool. So everything looks good. All right. And then we're just going to hit next. Very simple, right? This is too easy, ladies and gentlemen. Then it's going to ask me some other eligibility questions. So, have I been listed or convicted as a criminal offender? And so we're going to run through that, right? And most of us, right, have not been, you know. Am I delinquent on child support? Did I get disbarred from federal grants? Most of us are going to say no. Am I currently under indictment? No, I am not, and so on and so forth. If you are, answer, apply. You may get funding. I don't know. For me, it's no's all the way through. If somebody is helping you fill out the application, you'll put their information here. You will give permission to the SBA to contact those people. If not, I left this blank. And then here's another nice little incentive from this application. I would like to be considered for an advance of $10,000. So if you need $10,000, you're a small business, you see these costs coming at you, you need $10,000, the SBA will advance that money to you, and chances are you don't have to repay that money. That is a beauty of this legislation that passed a couple of weeks ago. This $2 trillion COVID relief package was help for the small business owner, giving you this opportunity to get this $10,000. So pretty simple. Click and check yes. Enter your bank, enter your routing number, your account number, read the terms and conditions. And if you look closely, at the terms and conditions, it will specify that you may not have to pay this loan information back. If I could find it, which I'm going to save the time and let you read it, but it is in here, right? And then you're just going to say, I adhere that this is true and accurate information. You will click next. You will then look at the summary and submit. And it's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're a small business owner and you're worried about the future of your business, fill out this application. There's nothing wrong with asking for help right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's tough times right now, and even the hardest of us need a little helping hand. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to wish you all the best. Stay safe out there. Make sure you're practicing your social distancing, washing your hands, sanitizing everything. Keep our first responders, our healthcare workers in your prayers and your thoughts. They need it. My name is Kash. Visit me, growlaredo.com. Till then, good luck and take care of each other.